Title: The Hollow Fed Them. We smelled it before we saw it. Something foul wafting from the mouth of Iron Hollow Cave, thick like rot simmering in damp earth. 5 of us stood there, packs on, yours flickering. Me, Lex, Chris, Donnie, and Marcus. Lex was grinning like a psychopath. Uncharted. No maps, no people. Let's be the first in decades. We should have run. The cave swallowed us whole. With every step, the temperature dropped. Light from the surface died fast, replaced by our fragile headlamps struggling to cut through the black. Drips echoed like distant screams. 20 minutes in, we found the first pile. Bones shredded, ribs twisted like softwood, a human skull crushed into pulp, something sharp driven through the eye socket. Chris laughed it off, but his knuckles stayed white around the flashlight. The deeper we pushed, the louder it got. Not echoes, wet slaps, gurgling breath, movement above our heads, things scraping just out of sight. The walls grew tighter, ceilings pressing down until we were half crawling through jagged tunnels that reeked of bile and old blood. Marcus screamed first. I turned fast enough to catch his headlamp spiraling away, crashing against rocks, before his scream was swallowed by sickening crunches and that awful tearing sound, like fabric ripping, but thicker, alive. We spun in panic. Chris backed up straight into something. His light revealed it, a wet, quivering thing clinging to the ceiling, long limbs hooked into the rock, mouths splitting along its chest, grinning with rows of yellow teeth. It dropped onto him, swallowed half his head, and pulled his twitching body into a crack in the wall. The sound of bones folding echoed around us. Lex bolted, Donnie cried, and I chased them through tunnels that twisted wrong, corners bending back on themselves, the walls pulsed breathing, the stones sticky with slime. Lex vanished next, her scream ended by a wet pop, the sound of ribs splitting, body yanked upward into the black. Donnie and I were alone, backs pressed together, lights swinging wildly. Then came the voices, not human, but imitations. My own voice echoed back, whispering, "Help me," from deep in the tunnel. Donnie's mother's voice screamed her name. Voices so close they brushed our ears, but when we turned, nothing. Donnie snapped. She sprinted into the dark, calling her mother's name. I found her light later, still warm, splashed with blood and skin. Now I'm alone. The lights are fading, the walls are breathing, and something is watching from the cracks, whispering in my father's voice, "You belong to the Hollow now." Follow for more at Nocturnal Whispers.